You have been listening to North Dallas Sauce Talk out of North Dallas, Texas. Sponsored by Impress Capsaicin Company, George's Hot Sauce and Barbecue, Son of John Sauce, Connections LLC, and Afterburn Supplements.
Hey, what's up? All right. I got this camera angle is crazy, so now my head is like all up here. All right, so I'm working with this one. All right. Yeah, this is North Dallas Sauce Talk Sunday, and I want to say what's up, y'all. Today, I got a very special friend that's on my Instagram that's pretty much making waves right now. She's a East Coast foodie / hot sauce enthusiast. She goes out there on Instagram on her page talking about the lovely world of good food and good hot sauce. I want to introduce you to the world, Instagram world, which you already know. Miss Tara of Let Go of My Fuego. right. So, Tara, tell them who you are and what you do. Let them know.
So I'm Tara. My Instagram page is Lego My Fuego 666. So I basically started the page during the lockdown. I mean, there was not a lot to do, and I had to stay at home. And hot sauce was a huge passion of mine. So I was like, why don't I start reviewing hot sauces? And I was trying different things, and people really loved the food pairing. So I started pairing the foods with the hot sauces along with my reviews, and it just really took off. I mean, people love it. So exciting stuff.
I don't know, with this quarantine thing, I was like, man, you know what? I could probably talk all day because folks are going to be home doing nothing anyway. So
yep, exactly. Yeah. So it worked out in perfect timing.
Exactly. You know, and so again, I'm gonna ask, what was it that I mean, I know it was because of the whole, COVID-19 situation and being at home and stuff. But what is it that what's the passion that makes you do this, to get on here and talk about? How did that all get started?
So I mean, I've watched Food Network my whole life. Like I work in software, that's my job, that's my full-time job. But people ask me what my dream job is, and my dream job would be to be a food critic. I mean, I would just love to try food and tell people what I think. So, I mean, writing reviews on Yelp and going to different restaurants, trying new foods, that's always been my passion. And hot sauce has also been my passion. I mean, I love spicy food. I've loved spicy food since I was a kid. I mean, I grew up Indian, so spicy food is what we eat.
What would be the spiciest that you've ever tasted so far in this world, in the spicy food industry? What would be the hottest that you took a shot at, out of curiosity?
Well, I did the Fuego Box Chocolate Challenge for my 500 follower post. And then for my 2,000 follower post, which is coming up, I'm doing a Death Nut Challenge. So that will probably be the spiciest thing.
You seen celebrities facial expressions off a Death Nut, right? You know what's interesting? It was one of your favorites that's on your page. I think he's doing pretty good himself. I've noticed while I was in there liking your post, Johnny Scoville's a follower on your page. Freaking Johnny Scoville.
He came out with this spoon, like the mother of pearl spoon, which is like a tasting spoon for hot sauces, and that changed my world. I mean, I could tasting with a metal spoon and tasting with that spoon is just two different things.
Right.
Yeah.
I got my magic spoon. It's my magic hot sauce spoon.
I mean, plastic is better than metal for sure.
It brings out the best in all hot sauce. And I'll probably do a little sample right here. I got my little drink right here.
Are you got me?
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, have you had it?
It's a New Jersey sauce. That's where I'm from.
Okay. So, yeah, I figured this would get your attention. Now, I've been cooking with this for about a couple weeks now. There's a friend of mine who's doing very well with the Hank Sauce product.
Mm-hmm.
And we were at a winery. He was selling these bottles at a freaking winery. and this one right here makes some bomb buffalo wings. He's got some really nice aged cayenne peppers and some basil and olive oil in it. So it's like mad flavor.
It's so good.
You smoke some wings. Oh my God. You put that on there and twist it up. I like to twist things up a little way. I like some, if I want to go Hawaiian, I throw a little pineapple in it. And, I do some crazy on it, but, I just like to take it in different directions.
Right.
But yeah, this is a good quality hot sauce. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know, this is kind of like old school right here. But I do pretty well with this song right here. I like this song.
That looks scary.
This is out of New Jersey too, man. Chef Blair. Yeah, Chef Blair. He came over with he had a habanero mango hot sauce. He came out and he called it the death sauce.
I did hear about that. I heard that one was one of those novelty ones that are just really spicy.
Like 20 years in. And I mean, it's like mid-level hot sauce. It doesn't kill you,
Mm-hmm.
but it's 20 years. We've been pushing hot sauce for 20 years. That tells me enough. I'm like, okay, I gotta get some Blairs and follow what Blair doing, because I gotta get Blair's energy.
They're on my list too.
So in this, you go ahead and with the last couple minutes here, you can go in and plug and tell everybody where to find Tara and Lego My Fuego.
So I'm on Instagram as Lego My Fuego 666, all one word. And I'm just on Instagram right now. I mean, I have videos on YouTube, but those are really just for my mom to see because she doesn't have Instagram. But that's about it.
One social media platform at a time, please. It's like, totally understand. Still learning the ropes. And I was explaining to you, like, I mean, what's cool about doing this is that, look, sometimes on a live chat, I'll see like 20 plus people. Sometimes I just see 2. But I still treat it as if, because the main conversation is me and you chatting about stuff. So, but trust me, people are actually watching. They just stand from afar. But, of course, this video is going to be shown like probably for 2 days on our storyboard. So that's what's so cool about it. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate you doing this. It's a great thing to bring followers together, people together. So keep doing it. I mean, honestly, I can do this. This can be a whole 8 hours job for me. I can run my mouth about hot sauce and food, this and that all the time, but I figured I'm just going to give people a spoonful of me one at a time. I don't want to throw it all at them like, golly, man, go away, But yeah, it's all for the joy of good food and good spices, right? So I appreciate you for getting on here and chatting with the Instagram world, sharing it with my followers, and to share with your followers. So that was awesome. Shout out to everybody that did join. Appreciate you. David J. Raylor joined, all of them. Paranormal Peppers, that's my guy. I love that guy. I think we follow you too. Yeah, he's on my list. Yeah. So you have a blessed one, and thank you so much. And I'd love to chat with you again sometime. Of course, thank you. Take it easy. All right, that was fun. Man, I got some football. I got some football. Got some coaches, some football lovers, some sports fanatics. Everybody, I know everybody. What up? Shoot, coach. I ain't been in Philly market since 2016. I've been in Texas. Once I left from there, a lot of the products that I had there, they were bought up. I'm currently working on getting my co-packing. I'm trying to work with, I've been back and forth working with a co-packer, trying to get some products out that way now. So I'm just taking it to a different level. But trust me, when it does happen, I'm going to make sure my folks at Mackey Quality Meats be the first one at Philly Market to get it, because he came through for me was first selling down there in Cincinnati. So that was all good. Good to chat with you. I gotta let y'all go. There's dinner to tend to. So y'all have a blessed one. All right, Big O.
You have been listening to North Dallas Sauce Talk out of North Dallas, Texas. Sponsored by Impress Capsaicin Company, George's Hot Sauce and Barbecue, Son of John Sauce, Connections LLC, and Afterburn Supplements.
People, hey, happy Barbecue Tuesday. How you doing? Hey, man, life is good, man. Hope everybody's having a great day. Love you all. Thanks for watching. I did an Instagram live, IG live today with George's Hot Sauce. Such a cool dude, man. Check it out. If you're not following George, you have to. George's Hot Sauce. You got to follow him. Great dude and such a skilled barbecuing guy and a great man as well.
Now we bring you back to North Dallas Sauce Talk.
It's a good friend of mine out of Cincinnati, Ohio, that has a business owner and operator. We go by the name of Sweets and Meats Barbecue. So currently waiting for him to get on. I know that they're busy doing something right now. I want to give a shout out to Hot Pepper Mobile, who just joined. Johnny Core 211, thank you for joining. Hello, wait a minute, it's coming in. I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Anton service to folks right now.
I figured it was gonna get busy. But yeah, I'm trying to see if the
Can you see me on
yeah, that's
it
what
looks
I
like
thought.
it's on a certain image.
It's loading. It's currently loading a visual. I'm not getting anything at this moment, but it's trying to get you.
Okay.
It's all good. We just keep it going. Ladies and gentlemen, for the people on Instagram, Facebook, everybody out there that joined, I thank you for joining in. I'm having a chat here with the owners and operators of Sweets and Meats Barbecue out of Cincinnati, and I've always been following them, and they follow back. So I just want to pretty much let them talk about the business, because it's a great business. I've had their barbecue and it's great. So I'm gonna shut my mouth and I'm just gonna ask that one general question. I want to give you the spotlight to sit down and chat about the business. So go ahead and let us know about Sweets and Meats Barbecue. How did it all get started? If you know
How did it all get started? So we got started in our backyard 6 years ago. So Anton and I were actually selling plates in our backyard, and then we passed out flyers with Halloween candy that year and began setting up on weekends at the local Creamy Whip in Mount Washington, which is actually the same neighborhood where we live and where our business has been established for the last 6 years. That's where our carryout restaurant is. And
shout out to Mount Washington. Good area.
Mount Washington. And so we just set up on weekends. We had an 8-foot table. We had a smoker. We would come out every weekend, sell plates, and then we started saving the money, and eventually we were able to rent a commissary. So we rented a commissary kitchen from the American Legion, about 2 minutes from our restaurant. We were there as a tenant for 18 months. And then from the Legion, we had saved enough to purchase our first food trailer. So we launched the barbecue food trailer in March of 2016. In July of 17, we opened our carryout restaurant. And then last year, we purchased a second food truck. And in the fall of this year, we're going to be opening a second restaurant location. So really, it was, we were bootstrapping the whole time. Started out with having a lot of passion. Anton and I both make a great team. I came out hoping that Anton could be on the camera tonight, but he's actually in our window. I'll let you see see him real quick. But it's hot. It's hot on this food truck. It's over 100 degrees. And we're out here working. There's a band playing right now. I don't know if you hear the band in the background. We're actually at a grand opening event right now.
Oh, that's what's up. I mean, so here's another question. Where does We Are Mortar have any connection with is there any connection with We Are Mortar? I remember, well, I got in contact with Anton through a good friend who used to manage at the Tequila place in Northside. There used to be a restaurant there, a Tex-Mex restaurant. Well, he connected me to Anton, and I got a chance to meet him in Camp Washington because he was posting a food truck at one of the work facilities during lunchtime. So we got there after lunch hour and I met him. But anyway, we were chatting about barbecue. I think at that time there was so much going on. He was trying to find somebody to be able to handle barbecue sauce all this other stuff. That was like in our chat during that period. I can say that was maybe 2000. I'm going to say 2016. And I think I took that photo with him. I'm trying to remember. But I remember We Are Mortar. Was there a connection with We Are Mortar with the Sweets and Meats Barbecue?
So we actually are a graduate of the Mortar Cincinnati program. We graduated in December of 2015. So I was part of the third class. And really, Mortar is an incubator for small businesses, predominantly minority and women-owned businesses here in Cincinnati. That really gave us the voice and the courage and the support we needed to take our business to the next level. At the time that we entered the program, it was a weekend business. We were just operating weekends. We both still had our full-time corporate jobs. We were renting the kitchen at the American Legion. We were selling plates, and they were the first people who offered to help us when we mentioned that we wanted to get a food truck, to really strategize and see how we could make that happen. So I really feel like that was a big launching pad into our business. And Mortar to this day has been extremely supportive. Even during COVID, we were the recipient of a grant through Mortar. They're constantly reaching out to see how they can help. This is a really, really, really difficult time as any small business, but especially restaurant. We've lost over 60% of our business overnight. So they've been instrumental in trying to help entrepreneurs just like us.
Yeah. I mean, in the industry right now, everybody's making pivot moves. Just trying to find ways to keep the business going. And I commend you on getting out there in that 100-degree weather and doing what you passionately love to do. I'm going to say you represent the sweets of the Sweets and Meats barbecue part, or what was pretty much your connection? Because I know you had the story, beautiful story on how y'all put it together. But did you do like some desserts and stuff like that, or where's the Sweets and Meats name generated from?
So my connection, we're a couple. Anton and I have been together for 11 years. And really, I handle the operations side of the business, and he handles pretty much everything else. He's our chef, he's our pit master. He's the mastermind behind all the recipes. A lot of the recipes are family owned, and he puts so much week on them. But he and I complement each other very well. I'm pretty much handling the marketing, the operations, the hiring, the HR functions. The day-to-day scheduling. I do all the events, all the catering. And Anton's usually in the kitchen cooking, and he's also the only person that drives our trailer. So he's working on the trailer today. But we work around the clock. We've both been pulling doubles since COVID hit, 7 days a week. That's what we do. We grind, we hustle, we do whatever needs to be done to get our business out there. But pretty much this week, initially, that's what it was going to be, is I was going to do the baking and he was going to do the meats. But it just spiraled. We grew much faster, and we already have so much on our plate that we've actually worked with 2 bakers since the inception of our business. They handle all of our desserts. So we do smoked meats, homemade sides, and desserts. We've had the same baker. Janae's been with us since we first launched. She does all of our banana pudding. She does our crunch cakes. She does our cupcakes. So
y'all got a wonder team right there. That's a good explanation on how you put this together. You and Anton are the nucleus of the whole thing, the visionaries. But just due to the fact that you went out there and and you put in the time, which I can tell you right now, I'm right with you on it. There's a big difference when you put in 12 hours on your business and putting 12 hours on somebody else's business. It's a different feel. You know, I mean, that's a different feel. I feel like when I'm doing 12 hours or 12 plus hours to get my business going, I'm more energized and excited for putting in that passion and time on my business than I am actually working for somebody else. That's how.
Absolutely. Like, working on your business, like we often say it doesn't feel like work because it's something you enjoy doing. It's something you're passionate about. But I will tell you, when we first started this business, Anton was strictly using a wood burning smoker. So he was tending to the fire every 45 minutes. He was sleeping in 20-minute increments, and he was doing that 7 days a week, and then getting up, going to his other job in the morning, and then coming home to do sweets and meats. And I was doing the same thing. I wasn't staying up all night doing the fire, but we both were doing that balancing act for the first 4 years of our business until we finally made the transition. So we have a lot invested in seeing this business be successful. And I would say most entrepreneurs are the same mindset. They're willing to do whatever it takes, blood, sweat, tears. You know, we're fully invested in this business. And it does feel different. Like, it's very personal for us. This is a family legacy that we're building. So everything that we do, from the quality of the food to the customer service that we provide to the team that we're cultivating, it all matters so much to us.
And I am super proud of both of y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to stay in contact. I'm strictly following y'all every time. I saw the car wash for posts just to let you know. And I was like, okay, they doing it. But yeah, I was like, okay. But yeah, I appreciate you for taking the time out. You go ahead with the last minute. Go ahead and plug. Where do we find Sweets and Meats Barbecue?
I'm going to get him to say hi real quick.
Oh, for sure.
How you doing?
Hold on real quick.
Hey, the man's so busy, he probably don't even remember my face. It was like some time back. So
We're having a hard time hearing you, George.
I know. I don't know. I'm just trying to get out what I need to say, but it seems like my audio is messing up. But it's been a minute since I met my man Anton, so you probably don't even remember me. It's been a minute. Like, you want to say about 150 pounds ago, something like that. But yeah, go ahead and plug where your business, where people can find you. And we already know we can find you on Instagram, but go ahead and plug where we can find you. So you get out there and keep making that money.
So check us out at sweetsandmeatsbbq.com. You can also look up our food truck stops at streetfoodfinder.com/sweetsandmeats. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We would love to hear from you. We're growing. We're actually opening a second restaurant this fall, so we'd love to have your feedback. Love to serve you all. And just thank you so much, George, for supporting our business. I know you're all the way in Texas. We're up in Ohio, but it's all love. We're a barbecue family, and we're just very grateful to have your support.
It's all love, and you wouldn't believe the amount of people that are still following us in Cincinnati. Yeah, and that was the ground zero up there. So yeah, they never left me, and I never left them. So I'm always sharing every time I get a chance. I thank you so much for getting on here and chatting with me, and I would love to hear from you next time on your next venture. All right?
All right. Thank you, George. Be safe.
All right. That was awesome. Good chance. So I'm gonna, while I got folks, I'm gonna let you know to all my supporters in the pepper growing business, in the sauce production business. If you got catering businesses, all the people that I network with, look. If you want to get a 10-minute spotlight chat with me, get at me on the DM, and I'll be happy to sit down and we can talk food, peppers, sauce, all day. But I want to hear coming from you what you're doing. But anyway, I'm giving that 10-minute spotlight to my folks out there that follow, to my folks out there that I follow, so we can keep chopping it up and doing what we love to do. I appreciate you. George's Hot Sauce and Barbecue out.
Thank you for listening to North Dallas Sauce Talk. out of North Dallas, Texas. Sponsored by Impress Capsaicin Company, George's Hot Sauce and Barbecue, Son of John Sauce, Connections LLC, and Afterburn Supplements. If you enjoyed this show, please feel free to subscribe. Subscribe through Acast. And thank you for enjoying North Dallas Sauce Talk.